Wildcraft Mushroom Farms here. We're trying something a little new today. I've been mushroom hunting for years and have come across my share of, turkey tail and artist conch, but never really paid much attention to them as like sort of just superfluous, maybe medicinal mushrooms. I would always pick reishi when I found it. It's fairly rare, so I guess maybe, at least up here, it's fairly rare. So I guess for that reason, and also it's a lot more well documented, that's the only medicinal mushroom I ever really paid much attention to. However, over the course of this winter, now that I'm growing mushrooms, I started looking into a lot more of the medicinal qualities of things other than reishi. And to come to find out that turkey tail is right up there, and artist conch is actually related to reishi. They're both Ganoderma. So all these years I've been letting these things go by and slide and not picking them and not making my teas or extracts out of them. I feel like kind of a chump. But the good thing about these medicinal mushrooms is they're a lot more woody. They're a lot more fibrous. They have a lot more chitin in them that holds them together and holds the polysaccharides and other phytonutrients in there, micronutrients, over the course of the winter. So, when it's not in season, when they're not actively growing, they just freeze up in the winter, and hopefully I can find some and they'll still be just fine. I know artist conch will be, because it sits year after year after year. It is perennial. The turkey tail, I've never seen. I don't know. I never paid enough attention to it to see what happens over the course of the winter. I'm pretty sure I know where there's a log that's covered in it. Again, I never paid enough attention to really care. There's the turkey tail lookalikes, and I never bothered to actually look at it and see if it was a lookalike or not. If I remember correctly, it had purple rings in it, purple hues in it, and that would almost guarantee that it's turkey tail. But I'm gonna have to get back and actually give it a decent identification if there's any there. Now the artist conch, I know where there's a tree where there's plenty of it growing. So I will be collecting some of that, and I'll show you that later. But I mean, you can see this is not your typical mushroom hunting environment, just because nothing's actually growing right now here in Wisconsin. That being said, with the harder woody medicinal mushrooms, you should be able to pick them all winter long, which is probably what I'm going to start doing from now on. And hopefully I can find myself a nice stand of birch and get into some chaga, because that's something I've never tried before. I've tried turkey tail and I've tried artist conch, and they're good tasting teas. Like I said, I just never put too much effort into them. Especially, I just never put your effort in hunting a mushroom largely has to do with your knowledge base around it, especially when it's dealing with medicinals. Regular edible ones, your knowledge base is basically, how does it taste? But with these medicinals, I just never looked it up. And turkey tail is FDA approved for as an adjunct treatment to cancer and chemo, as far as like helping your immune system get by the chemo and helping your, active killer cells grow. So I'm really hoping that what I saw there, last year or whatever, was turkey tail. Because if it was and it came back as thick as I saw it, then I should be doing all right on turkey tail, at least for me, for now. And I'll be getting cultures, and I'm actually going to start growing turkey tail. Whether I probably will not be growing artist conch. It takes too long to grow. It's perennial. I might find a purpose for growing it. It's not one of those that's terribly endangered from over harvesting, so that would really be the only reason I would harvest something that takes that long to grow and then sell it back, just to keep people from picking it out of the wild. But that doesn't seem to be a problem with this either. Just people tend to go after, just like me, they go after the Ganoderma lucidium, the reishi, rather than the artist conch. But I'm going to put my camera away because talking to it is distracting me from all this beautiful nature. So I'll turn it back on when I come across some mushrooms. Peace out.